Every so often you stumble across an opinion on the internet that is so weird, so out there that you just have to stop and figure out what is going on. Well, today we're diving deep into one of the most wonderfully bizarre musical takes I have ever come across.
Okay, let's just let that sink in. A Reddit user by the name of Goenzisk posted this simple, yet kind of mind-bending statement. Not some music, not a specific genre. All music sounds better in reverse.
My first thought, and I'm guessing yours too, was just how and why. Is this a joke? I mean, who could possibly believe this for real? Well, that is exactly what we are here to investigate.
To really get to the bottom of this unbelievable claim, we have to look at where it came from, because this wasn't just posted on some random message board.
It was posted in a subreddit called The 10th Dentist. And if you don't know, it's a community built specifically for opinions that go against the grain. The 9 out of 10 dentists who all agree on something. This is for that 10th one. It's a place for sincere, deeply held, and, yeah, deeply unpopular takes. And this one? Oh, it was a perfect fit.
All right, so we know the what and the where, but the real mystery, the million-dollar question, is the why. What was the original poster's actual argument for this?
And you know what? User Goenziks actually laid out a fascinating case. They said you can hear the beat better, and that the singing turns into this brand new, kind of alien language. Simple songs apparently get this bittersweet and creepy vibe, and yeah, that's creepy with 2 Ps. But my favorite part has to be that it makes them dance like a snake to a flute. You can't say that's not a vivid description.
So, as you can imagine, a take this unique got a ton of reactions. The comment section was a wild ride, but what did the internet actually decide? And this is just perfect. The reactions were split right down the middle. On one side, you had total disbelief, people calling the poster insane and genuinely deranged. But on the other side, something amazing happened. People loved it. They called it peak 10th dentist content, with tons of comments like, "I heavily respect it," and my favorite, "You're a weird guy. I like you." Of course, you can't have a conversation about playing music backwards without someone bringing it up, right? It's like a law of the internet. So naturally, somebody had to ask about the hidden satanic messages. And the original poster's response is just gold. They calmly explain that no, satanic messages aren't really a thing. What you actually hear is just bizarre, random nonsense. So to be clear, it's less Stairway to Heaven and more, Philly the Flop has Down syndrome. Absolutely incredible. So at this point, it just seems like a fun, weird internet story, right? But this is where things take a really fascinating turn. This whole idea wasn't just some isolated quirk. It actually connects to the professional music world in a huge way. Turns out, our friend Gwensk isn't as alone as they might think. Other users quickly started pointing out that this isn't just a weird listening habit. It's a totally legitimate production technique that some of the biggest and most respected artists have used for decades. And just like that, the comment section turned into this amazing recommendation list. People were pointing to legends like the Beatles, who were using reverse guitar solos way back when. They brought up electronic masters like Boards of Canada and the Avalanches, and even modern icons like Kendrick Lamar. All of a sudden, this supposedly deranged opinion started to sound pretty cool. But the wildest example, by far, has to be from the musician Joe Hawley. Get this, he apparently released an entire album, Yella Ojowe Oj, completely in reverse first. The story is that it was a super creative way to get around copyright problems with the samples he used. He released the normal version later on. It just proves how far you can push this idea. So what started as one person's weird take turned into this amazing conversation about a real artistic tool. And naturally, all of this got a lot of people in the thread pretty curious. So the next logical question from everyone was, okay, that's cool, but how can I actually do this? And it might sound complicated, but the community had a surprisingly easy answer. And here it is, a simple 4-step guide. All you need is the song file and a free audio editor. The original poster actually said they used the kids' programming software Scratch, which is amazing. But others suggested Audacity, which is super powerful and totally free. You just find the reverse effect, click it, and you are good to go. In the end, I think this one comment really summed up the whole vibe of the thread. Insane, but ultimately harmless. Have fun with your reversed music, dude.
And really, that's the perfect takeaway. It's a strange, personal, but completely harmless way to experience art.
And that leaves us with one final intriguing question. What kind of sonic textures or hidden beats or weird alien languages are just waiting to be discovered inside your favorite song in reverse? You might just be surprised at what you find.